I have a confession to make. I am currently struggling with some facets in my life. I cannot seem to remain focused on the present, as I am unhappy with my current self. I'm continually looking back to a year ago and remembering how happy I was. My focus seems to be on how I looked, how I felt, and the ever-present smile I seem to carry. While I can smile now, and I don't look that much different than I did a year ago, something feels off. I find myself wanting to go back to last year. I desperately want to become that version of me again. I know that I am in control of this, which gives me some hope. And I'm doing all the things necessary to get back to that better version of myself. But boy, it really seems to be taking a lot more work than I remember. I thought this may be a good topic to review today, in case any of you are feeling the same way. Let's see if we can find a path to self-improvement together, shall we? Life is a journey marked by change, growth, and introspection. Along this path, we often find ourselves looking back at earlier versions of who we once were, feeling an ache of nostalgia. Perhaps it was a time when we were healthier, more active, or more connected to a beloved hobby or sport. Maybe it was a period filled with meaningful relationships or a sense of adventure that now seems out of reach. While the past may feel like a distant shore, the truth is that we are not constrained by time's current. With intention and effort, we can bridge the gap between who we are today and the person we feel we've left behind. Though we cannot literally become our past selves, we can recreate and even improve upon those facets of ourselves that we cherish. The first step in reconnecting with our past self is reflection. What is it about that earlier version of you that feels so magnetic? Was it the energy of youth, the joy of creativity, or the depth of a relationship? Reflection allows us to identify the aspects of our past that we wish to rekindle. This process is not about clinging to what was, but about understanding what made that time meaningful. Journaling or meditative practices can be particularly illuminating. Ask yourself questions like, what did I love about that time in my life? Or what were the habits and routines that supported my well-being back then? While the person we were may no longer exist in a literal sense, the qualities and passions of that version remain within us. They are not lost. They are dormant, waiting to be awakened. If better health or physical fitness is what you miss, start small. Reflect on the activities you enjoyed in the past, whether it was running, swimming, hiking, or playing a sport. Begin by incorporating those activities back into your life in a manageable way. Even if you can't match your past performance, the act of moving your body in familiar ways can be deeply affirming. Pair this with mindful practices like yoga or stretching to ground yourself in the present. Hobbies and creative pursuits from our past provide a window into who we were. Did you once love painting, playing a musical instrument, or writing stories? Perhaps you were an avid gardener or had a knack for building things. Carve out time to revisit these activities, not with the expectation of achieving mastery, but with the intention of rediscovering joy. Allow yourself to be a beginner again, embracing the process rather than the result. Sometimes, the yearning for a past version of ourselves stems from the relationships we held dear. Perhaps it was a friendship or romance that brought warmth and meaning to your life. While not all relationships can or should be rekindled, it's worth examining whether reaching out to someone from your past could nurture both your present and future selves. Even if direct connection isn't possible, reflect on what those relationships taught you about love, trust, and companionship. and bring those lessons into your current interactions. While revisiting the past can bring comfort, it's essential to remember that we are not static beings. The experiences we've had, the lessons we've learned, and the challenges we've overcome since those earlier times have shaped us into who we are today. When we strive to reconnect with our past selves, we do so not to regress, but to evolve. The goal is to create a version of ourselves that honors where we've been while celebrating where we are now. This newer version of you has the wisdom to approach life with more clarity, the resilience to overcome obstacles with grace, and the gratitude to cherish the second chances you give yourself. By combining the strengths of your past with the growth of your present, you can forge a self that is not only familiar, but also better equipped to navigate the complexities of life. The act of looking back, longing for a past version of ourselves, is not a sign of regret, but a testament to the richness of our lives. It reflects our capacity to grow, change, and adapt. By embracing the practice of self-reflection and intentional action, we can transform nostalgia into a powerful tool for self-improvement. So why can't we go back to who we were? The answer is, we can. We can revisit, reclaim, and even reinvent the best parts of ourselves. And in doing so, we take what was once a fleeting moment and incorporate it into a piece of who we are becoming.